Hello, welcome back. Wish I got a rat pack, but I didn't get lucky. Managed to get my stats up. Oh. Get a rat pack. Give me your rat pack. Damn it. Letting those expire. I have to go to... That be called? Well, it is the inner wing.
Oh.
Up.
Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. When people ask where we found IS-0172, I tell them the truth. It was recovered from a kebab restaurant in rural Turkey, where it was being used as a doorstop. The fact that it is, by a factor of tens, the oldest known manufactured object on Earth, forged from alloys not to be invented for another 1.7 million years, was irrelevant to the owner, who accepted in exchange 50 lira and a small rock. We are no closer to identifying its creators.
Hello? About now. This is Dr. Abraham Stern, concerning immunement procedures for IS-235. While I haven't had a tremendous amount of time with 235, certain phenomena would seem to suggest that our containment procedures are, well, they may be insufficient. The general attitude appears to be that 235 is a harmless curiosity, but close examination of the videocassette tape in which it currently abides has revealed small, even exiguous amounts of a substance that concerns me considerably. I performed some preliminary investigations, basic classifications with Dr. Ross, but we were unable to determine whether the residue was biological or chemical or even solid, for that matter. Slightly embarrassing, but for the record, I recommend assigning someone to investigate this. Properly. Reasonably soon. Oh.
I have had to secure IS-52 personally, following the latest abuse of containment procedures by staff in C-blocks. I understand fully well the attraction of jumping 3 times higher than normal, or floating gently down from the 3rd story of the megalift. But the gravity cube is not a toy. While I admit to a light skip as I carried it to its containment cell, it is a profound and unique disturbance in the space-time fabric of our universe. It's also quite glowy.
Oh.
This is Dr. Mance. Studying the tensor dynamics of our perforation system, there's one particular thing I've noticed. It seems that the distension of the continuum has an attractive effect, locally. Which is to say, left unguided, portals will ground their exits near other portals. If they weren't so unstable, I'd be tempted to suggest this could be exploited as a way to travel rapidly around the facility. I can imagine what Dr. Thule would think of that, unless it meant getting his coffee quicker.
Oh.
My personal disinclination towards firearms in general leaves me largely underprepared to record anything of value surrounding 099. I'm not what you might call a gun nut. I can tell you it's antique. I can go on about its material makeup and even tell you how it functions on a chemical level. The answer is, mundanely, this shotgun shows no anomalous properties when held or fired. But it certainly did at one point in time. We've tried different personnel, brought it back to its place of origin, and tried several types of ammunition. At present, it bruises your shoulder when you fire it. Testing is ongoing for now. Dr. Pendleton and I had a frank exchange of views today. I described IS-055 as a noxious weed and suggested that recent events in the reactors have borne this out. She insisted that antiverse flowers had a beauty to them. I was not in the mood for a lesson in aesthetics. I pointed out that so does a mushroom cloud.
I have to return to base. Copy hat. There's the shotgun. Oh, it would have been a portal storm. I would no longer. Will however turn on my Tesla coils. I'm gonna need 4 of those. I really didn't want to attack me while I was at base. Not compared to everywhere else. Oh, right. Bionic legs. Makes it so that I'm faster. I can no longer break my leg. I can put away my my splints, but bad idea to get out of the house. Alright, good, they spoiled.
Thank the stars. All I wanted was a place to rest a few hours without getting eaten or shot or minced. But I accidentally locked myself in. 2 PhDs, but you'd never know it. I'd very much prefer not to rot in here. So if you could help me out, I'd be extremely grateful. And I can help. I'm confident that I can get us through the vacuum chamber to the surface elevator. In fact, I'm sure of it. If you could just get this door open. Resetting the system in the control center should open these cells and reprogram the guns out there. And, if I'm right, it should give us access to the rest of the containment block, too. You just have to get to the control center in, one piece.
Back. Zombies. What am I looking at? I'm not sure I want to open that one. Open the door from this.
Update on IS-102. Human exposure to the phage has highly negative effects, transforming victims into hyper-aggressive, mindless predators. While it encourages breeding in its original hosts, human hosts seem only to consume one another. If there are useful applications of this phenomenon, I am slow to see them. I have given Tenku 2 weeks to show productive results. To anyone considering study, investigation, or indeed any kind of interaction with the Red Chair, IS-018, I advise only caution. Consider this piece of furniture a tool of assassination. No less for being so thoroughly arcane in its function. Find yourself affected, we can do little to assist you. Exercise utmost care in its vicinity. No resting, no leaning, no sitting, reclining, or indeed any form of recumbence on or near this furnishing. It's also extremely damp, perpetually. Dr. Mance, Cascade Facility. The tub of blood. Dramatic, I know, but this entity gives me insight into the heebie-jeebies, and it's uniquely dangerous. We've locked it in a cell, and that seems to work well enough. It doesn't liquefy or slip through drains, as Tang feared. It's solid enough and prefers to stay near its point of origin. We send cleaners through every morning to spray down the walls. IC-13 tends to touch everything in sight when it crawls out of its metallic cocoon. We found the tub, more of a metal trough in after reports of a blood-covered nighttime boogeyman. The gatekeepers performed a snatch and grab mission while it hibernated, though they claim it woke twice on the flight here. I've reviewed the footage. It's messy. I'm not sure we can ascertain its goal or where it goes when the tub refills. We've run tests on the blood to dismal results. 0 genetic matches. We'll keep giving it a stir, figuratively speaking.
Furniture store. Alright, so there's 5 switches here. Every time you come through, they're randomized. Coal. Raining. Alright, so if you press the button, zombies start getting in.
Interesting.
Two on the side with the Christmas tree. spot. I have tomatoes growing. There's alright, here's alright, looks like there's only one here. Up the tent. I got plenty. Alright, let's get back. upstairs. Or there's only one I have to deal with.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
What side? No.
Ah.
Money.
Interesting.
Yes. Essence. Ah, you're in the fucking way. Go away now. Doop doop. Come. 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 Could teleport, but getting back is gonna be a mess then. Alright, so Alright. That means while I have this status effect, fill up my water barrels. That. Babies.
I'm ravenous.
Oh.
I believe I need to, defecate.
Where are my barrels? shows that I'm encumbered, but still moving as if I'm alright. I'll leave you there. For you. Forward.
auditoriums. Enemy! Breathing clear. Look at what that is. Enemy!
I saw that. You can come over here. I'll get in there, bleed. Ah.
Where are the dogs hiding?
I go and use, alright, these are loaded. Cascade. I'm as out where the eh. Rusty boomstick.
Private note. I believe the Gate has the wherewithal, both political and practical, to withstand the attempts of almost any organization on the planet to interfere in our operations. There is only one group I'm aware of with the power to intrude on our operations here. Unfortunately, we seem to have fallen under their gaze, or perhaps always were. As much as Gate attempts to uncover the truth and technology behind the anomalies of this world, the Order seeks to suppress them. We are two antithetical principles, set to converge on a single point, and that avoids the obvious truth. If that point is our facility, I cannot guarantee the outcome.
Nula, Mardus.
Keeper. Holy crap.
Egredire parvemires.
Did it!
The hell? You were just released.
You reset the system and turned the guns on those apes? Bravo! We may yet get out of here with our skins. Now we just need to get that odious gunk off the vacuum chamber door. But this isn't the first time we've had this problem. That goo was a curse until they opened a new portal to the Myco fields in Antiverse 2. And the TR teams discovered a substance that could remove that awful stuff. The test chamber portal may even still be open, but with the state of things, who's to say? I suppose we just have to go and find out.
Power services for today will be stopping momentarily. If you have any specimens outside,
Already sighted.
return them immediately. Have an efficient and effective evening.
Can drop. Got plenty back at bay.
Hey, what's for lunch, pal?
Off.
Though we haven't yet captured a complete specimen of 139, Dr. Thule took a sample of its dust. But this raised more questions than answers. Foremost, 139 appears primarily to be a host rather than an individual. Pendleton theorizes 139 may be suffering an infection, which will require tests to ensure no cross-contamination can occur. And if true, we're unsure whether its behaviors are innate to the original being or a byproduct. It's quite a tangled web, really. We'll need more time. Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. Recent attempts to coax IS-042 into a new home have been unsuccessful. We believe the creature, if indeed that word is appropriate, prefers mannerist art, and so provided several potential new pieces for it to inhabit. But to no avail. Dr. Tang wishes to determine whether the entity is trapped in its current environment, inactive, or simply wishes to remain where it is. But his suggestions risk destroying the work in question. I have told him to adjust his methods. Antique artworks aside, I have always been a bit of a dog person. I have no desire to risk harming 042.
Lost dog.
This is Dr. Derek Mance. Now that IS-107 is on its way safely, for a time, towards interstellar space, I find myself taking a step back. In moments like this, one sees with shocking clarity how fantastical so much of our work and research here really is. If we weren't established and, by and large, esteemed scientists with decades of experience and education behind us, this place would sound nothing less than insane. Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director, Gate Cascade Research Facility. I've been asked to provide a report on the recent incident involving IS-017. Our protocols around this subject have been extremely cautious since the difficult experience of the trans recon team that recovered it in 1986. We've been candid about its psychiatric effects and the difficulty of predicting their duration. The incident in question concerned a staff member who had recently suffered a difficult breakup. He wished to remove all memory of his paramour. While successful and informative, 017 wiped considerably more memory than he expected. We're banning this kind of haphazard practice going forward. Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I can summarize IS-169 in a single word. Nothing. Recovered from a nameless hill in Exmoor, England, we have no further information. We cannot seem to sample, mark, or damage it in any way. Incredibly, it appears to be without mass, moving as easily as a mote of dust, with no apparent space-time presence of any kind. Of the larger object we presume it was once attached to, there is no trace. Of its existence, we have only the evidence of our eyes, nothing more, and no theory to attach to it.
Alert! There has been a complete containment failure. Please make your way to Defense Sector by any means available. Have an efficient and effective day.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. There is a category of immurement subjects that pile mystery upon mystery, as if their purpose was only to confound us. When I look at IS-166, I am tempted to suspect the work of a cosmic jester, whose sole aim is to sabotage any chance we have of forming a consistent picture of the universe. Why does this object weigh 3 times as much when turned upside down? How did it come to be built into the Berlin Wall? Why does Dr. Tenku insist on sketching it over and over and over again? Of finding answers to these questions, I have vanishingly little hope. Dr. Derek Mance reporting, Research Director. Dr. Sukov came to me today and announced she was terminating her investigations into 014. The principal obstacle appears to be the object itself. Our tools cease to function, or they operate at an impossibly glacial pace when brought near it. Precisely what it is composed of, whether hollow or solid, even these simple questions are almost impossible to answer. 014 is to all intents and purposes impervious.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Other eye. And get should
Clearance insufficient.
I gotta go. I need
You got through.
Dr. Derek Mance reporting. I have spent more time with IS-012 recently, but I've yet to fully fathom this creature. It insists it is a known and former member of our staff, even though I attended that man's funeral more than 2 years ago. So far, this entity has done nothing to threaten or jeopardize the facility.
For what do you
I
seek?
even find it a bit charming, and perhaps it is harmless. But if I must choose, I'd rather
The
be
tide
cruel
will come
than
again,
wrong.
no matter.
Its containment remains indefinite.
I perceive a distinct lack of snacks.
Honey.
You made it past the turrets. You're the first. I've been locked in here since we contained IS-121. For its own safety, as much as ours. Such an incredible specimen, and not just its size. The capacitance of its circulatory fluid is extraordinary. Just a few drops contains enough energy to power an entire portal network. We'd barely begun to understand the possibilities.
Properties of 139's residue is fascinating. I'm not entirely sure where to begin. But the being disintegrates during extreme stress, leaving behind a material that can store and distribute electrical charge with extraordinary efficiency. The applications of high-density, rapid-discharge power storage are obvious even to a curmudgeon like Thule. who for reasons entirely beyond me continues to enjoy the trust of the executive committee. Even he should be able to understand. Here is a big bang from a small package.
Oh, crap.
I am experiencing an insufficiency of food. Ah,
Holy crap. Oh. Alright. Home. Grab one of one of these. Sure. Oh. I had fun. Hope you all did. Till next time, goodbye now.